Today, I am so excited that our paper has to do with something that God made. He made a promise to Noah. And he put something in the sky to remind us of that. What is that? A rainbow. A rainbow, that's right. God created our beautiful world, and then he had to destroy it because children and mommies and daddies and people and all kinds of people were choosing not to obey. Isn't that sad that they were not using self-control? We're working on self-control today. Boys and girls watching, you're working on self-control today. But then after the flood, the world was made beautiful again. And I'm so glad that we can live in that beautiful world. And today we're going to make a rainbow. So let's stand, class. And boys and girls watching, you stand with us and let's sing about the rainbow. Get your rainbow out. Who makes the colors of the rainbow? God does, God does. Who makes the colors of the rainbow? God does, God does. He makes the red and the yellow and the blue. When he gives the earth a bath, he sends a rainbow too. Who makes the colors of the rainbow? God does, God does. Who makes the colors of the rainbow? God does, God does. Great job, sit down. I am so happy that we get to make a rainbow on our paper today. Look right here. It says, God sent a rainbow. Right after the animals got to come out of the ark and Noah came out of the ark, and then Noah built that altar to thank God because we need to be thankful. So we're going to make that rainbow today. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Now, our rainbow is so pretty. And we got to be so careful because we're going to color each one of these colors, and we're going to color so carefully. We really have to use self-control today because when we have to go so slow to stay in between the red and the orange lines, then to stay in between the orange and the yellow line, and then the yellow, and then the green, and then the blue, and then the purple. So we're going to work hard today and color and do a nice job. Class, stand. Let's turn our chairs into the table and get ready. Boys and girls, you get ready with your paper. Turn your chairs, do it fast, don't be last. Turn your chairs, do it fast. Put your hands in your lap. Ooh, let's see who's ready to work hard. Paper passers, pass your papers. You are doing your best, working hard. I like how Luke and Catherine have their hands in their lap. Mila, pass your papers. Angelina, put that one on Lauren's and pass it quickly. I'll help you. Paper down, right, so you can see that rainbow. Great job. Take out your crayons. Catherine. Do it right, please. Yours is on the top, and then pass the whole tray to Luke. There you go. Now you got it. Good. Take out your red crayon, check. Ooh, are you going to do it as fast as the boys and girls watching? They are ready to go. They are working hard. They have their elbow up. They have their mommy and daddy ready to talk about it. And they have their helper hand on their paper. Let's see. What does daddy say? Buckle up. What does mommy say? I love you. What did the baby say? And I like how you said that in a nice voice. You are using self-control. You are making your body and your tongue obey. Great job. Color just the red part of your rainbow. Color just the red. If you go slow, Cyrus goes super slow today. Make it so pretty. We're doing such a good job. We're making it pretty. I like this hard work. How did the animals come on the ark?
God sent them.
God sent them. And how did they come? Did they come 4 by 4?
2 by 2.
2 by 2. Good. Let's see. What kind of animal went on the ark? William, what animal went on the ark? Think of animals that God made. You could probably think of your favorite animal. It was there.
My favorite animal is like a dinosaur.
The dinosaur was on the ark. Good job. Johanna, I hope you're staying with Mrs. Stewart and not going ahead of Mrs. Stewart. We're just doing the red one right now. Just stay right with Mrs. Stewart. When you're done with the red one, the next one is this color right here. Kyla, what color is this?
Orange.
Orange. So then you get to take out your orange crayon and you can color the orange part of the rainbow. Going all the way across, making it pretty. What could be another animal that went on the ark, Luke? Oh, a tiger. That's a good one. A mommy tiger and a daddy tiger went on the ark. Boys and girls watching, can you think of an animal you like that went on the ark? Oh, I'm talking to the boys and girls watching. That would be a very cool one. I like those animals. Angelina, what's your favorite?
Flamingo.
Oh, an elephant.
Flamingo.
Oh, a flamingo. Oh, Mila has flamingos on her shirt today. So the flamingos went on the ark. Connor, what kind did you like?
The camel.
Oh, the camels. We talked about camels before. God gave them the ability to hold what in their bodies?
Water.
The water, to hold the water in their bodies so they could go for a long time in the desert without drinking water. If you're done with the orange part, the next color, what's the next color?
Yellow.
Yellow. Oh, my favorite color. I'm so excited. So boys and girls watching, if you've done the red and the orange, now you can do the yellow one. Don't forget when you pick up your next crayon that you put your mommy and daddy on the crayon and that your babies get tucked inside. Let's see, Jonathan, what's your favorite animal that could have been on the ark?
A puppy.
Oh, puppies.
I have a puppy. My puppy's itchy.
Wow. What color's your puppy?
Black.
A black puppy. I like that. Cyrus, what kind of was your favorite?
Yellow.
Well, what kind of animal is your favorite?
A puppy.
Oh, a puppy. Do you have a different one? A different animal, maybe?
It's just a police one.
Oh, a police kind of puppy. Awesome. Oh, could it have been like a German Shepherd? Is that what kind it is? No? Okay. What kind is yours, Lucia?
I like dogs.
You like dogs too, so there were dogs on the ark. Let's see if I can find somebody else that's working hard. Johanna, what's your favorite animal?
Cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs could have been on the ark too. I love that hard work. When you're done with the yellow, what's the next color?
The green.
The green. So you can take your green crayon and color the green part of our rainbow. Oh, that green is sure pretty. I like it. Carter is wearing a green shirt today. Boys and girls watching, what color are you wearing today? Are you wearing a color that's on the rainbow? God made the beautiful colors. Bethany, what's your favorite animal that could have been on the ark?
My favorite one is bird.
Oh, birdies. Oh, I think there was lots of different kind of birdies. We know that there was a raven. What kind of things does ravens like to eat? Trash and garbage. They think it's delicious. And then there was another kind of bird on the ark. What was that kind of bird? A dove. And the dove went out and found that olive branch. And then the next time, remember, it didn't come back because it found a home to live in. Good job. What's the next color we're going to color? Blue. We're going to color our blue one. So if you're done with the green, you can get out your blue crayon. and color the blue part of the rainbow. Don't forget Mommy and Daddy. Don't forget your helper hand. That helper hand is so important. Make it pretty. Stay inside those lines. We're not there yet. Stay with the teacher. I like this hard work that we're having today. How many days did it rain? 40 days and 40 nights. Boys and girls watching, did you remember that? It rained and it rained and it rained. And who was the one that shut the door of the ark?
God.
God did, that's right. Only God, and only God could open that ark up. That's right. I sure do love this hard work. If you are done with the blue, then now you can get out your purple crayon. I hope you're staying with Mrs. Stewart. I hope you still needed to color that purple one yet, and that you're staying with my words. That's using self-control. I'm going to look to see who is using self-control. Lucia's using self-control, so she stayed with Mrs. Stewart. Kyla stayed with Mrs. Stewart. Table 2 is staying with Mrs. Stewart. Oh, William, you got to catch up. Come on. Get busy. Got to do your best. Wow, look at these papers over here. They look amazing. Good job. Boys and girls watching, can you show me your papers so I can see how you're doing? Nice job. Wow, your rainbows look beautiful too. I like that you're staying in the lines and trying your hardest. Way to go. This looks wonderful. Our rainbow sure does look pretty. I like that. That rainbow is a good reminder that God always what? Keeps his promises. That's right. And the rainbow was that he would never what? Yes, that he would never flood the earth again. I sure do love this hard work. Crayons down. Put your crayons back in your box. Even if you're not done, it's okay. Because what's important is that you're obeying and you're using self-control. Boys and girls watching, did you put your crayons away fast? I didn't say put your crayons away. I just said put crayons down. So who put their hands in their lap and their eyes on Mrs. Stewart? Let's see table 2. Wow. Let me see table 1. Nice job. Wow, table 1 and table 3. Working hard. And boys and girls watching. Now, turn your paper over. And hands back in your lap. Let's look at this picture. It says, God wants us to share. Look at this man right here. He looks like a grandpa. Who do we think that could be? Well, it looks like a grandpa, but it's not a grandpa. It's a man that we've been learning about in the Bible. And God told him to move from his land to Canaan. Who was it? We've been learning about him. God said, I don't want you to live in this land where you are now because people are not obeying. I want you to move to this other place, and I'm going to make you the father of many nations. Who is it?
Many nations.
Well, who is the man? What's his name?
Abram.
Good job. Abram. What's his name?
Abram.
Abram. And so this man right here is like a picture of Abram, and he is talking to his nephew Lot. What's his name? Lot. And it looks like they're talking about where they're going to live because, remember, their servants were fighting. And so Abram is going to share with Lot. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our brown crayon out. Watch Mrs. Stewart first. Eyes on the ceiling. Eyes on your paper. Eyes on me. Whoa. Everybody, even the boys and girls watching, that was fast. Watch me. Right underneath his hand, oh, Catherine and Kyla, are you watching? Right underneath his hand are black little dots. Remember our little dots? Sometimes we trace, sometimes we fold, and sometimes we cut. But we're going to trace. We're going to go down the lines here and down the lines here. Oh, Mrs. Stewart fell off right there because I wasn't going slow. And then you're going to color in just his stick. That helps him walk on the countryside and up the mountain right there. Take out your brown crayon, check. Elbow is up. Mommy and Daddy are holding on tight. Oh, check that you have your brown crayon, Connor. Check that your brown crayon. Boys and girls, you have your brown crayon. I see some black crayons. Get your brown crayon. Find your brown one. Let's see. Boys and girls watching, are you using your brown crayon? I hope so. Okay, check. Is Daddy and Mommy holding on tight? Are those babies tucked inside? Touch the black dots. Go down the dots. Go so slow. You don't want to fall off like Mrs. Stewart did. Go slow. Do better. Go down the lines. Look at your own paper and go down the lines, Mila. Just go straight down and then pick up your crayon and go down the next line. And then color in your brown stick to help Mr. Abram walk. Because he's a grandpa. He needs his help. Remind me again, why was Abram and Lot having to have a talk? What was going on?
They were fighting.
Well, who was fighting? The what?
The servants.
The servants were fighting. That's right. Oh, don't pick up any other crayon, Connor. Not yet. Wait for Mrs. Stewart. After you color in this part right here, what color is Mr. Abram's hat? Or it's really like a covering. Back then, when Abram was on the earth, they wore coverings over their heads, and that helped keep them cool when it was so hot outside. And then at night, it kept them warm. We're going to use our green crayon. Take out your green crayon. And we are coloring his covering on his head using our helper hand, and use the coloring right there. I hope you're doing your best today. Staying right with the teacher. Where's your paper? What happened to it? Do just the covering on his head. And then your green crayon goes back in your box, and your eyes are on me. Good job, Kyla. I like how she is waiting so patiently. That's the way to use self-control. I like it. Boys and girls watching, are you using self-control and waiting patiently for me? Thank you. Way to go. I like that we can color stories from the Bible. It's like making our own little picture book, like a picture Bible. If you keep your papers at your house, then you can tell your stories like Mrs. Stewart shows you during Bible time. It's like having your own flashcards. Let's look right here. And our last thing we're going to do is we're going to color his garment. That's what he's wearing, a garment. And we're going to color it blue. Take out your blue crayon. Boys and girls watching, I hope you've been doing your best today, even doing self-control with coloring your paper. Work hard and finish your paper on your own.